Right, let's get going to the steepest field on the farm. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I'm going to fix that. I don't think I'm going to get the 165 out. I think getting the 1200 out. 6150 on the mower. Welcome back. Now, this week we're going to be getting all the kit out for the summer season out of the shed, and I'm in the wrong shed, but it doesn't matter. I can get the forklift out and start pulling all that stuff out. Slurry pumps, mowers, what else is in there? Hay turners. Not really the weather for that at the minute, but anyway, all that stuff's got to come out, and the slurry pumps are the most important because it's going to mix up some slurry and get a few loads of that out. Not today, but it needs to all come out. What I'll do also is get all the tractors that connect onto those out and fueled up and get them connected up and get them ready to go. So that will be part of the video, I think. Yeah, the usual. I don't really know what's going on. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of hours, so I'll video a little bit of that, and then we'll go from there. So that's the start of this video. How it ends, I have no idea. So let's go get that done. Need the forklift out, and we'll open up the shed here to see what we're up against. This door hasn't been opened in, well, it has been opened like yesterday, but for machinery, I mean. There's the sprayer I talked about a few videos ago. So that's in here. My old grubber from my 1200 days. The mower, well, I'll take that mower out and I'll put it back in because I won't need that for a couple of weeks, and it was greased going in, so it should be all right. The wee mower's in there. The grass topper can come out down there. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Right, my best laid plans have been undone again. So Dad wants me to go and sew this wee bit of artificial. There's a wee bit in the bottom of the sewer here. There's a field up there, didn't get done. Might as well do it. So that gets rid of it, then that'll be it done to after silage. I'll get cleaned, and yeah, that'll be that. So I'll go do that, and then we'll see what happens after that. Alright, let's get going to the steepest field on the farm. This will be fun. Firstly, that gate should not be open. Secondly, that chute should not be in there. Gotta go get it out. Get up! Get up! Go on, you bugger. Not through the fence. Get out! Get out! No. Go on. Go on. Get out. Go on. Get out. Right, that's the sheep out. Need to remember to put a bar or tie that gate or something, because they'll be back in. Right, we'll get up to the steepest part of the farm and see if we get this sewed. So just for reference purposes, I'm going to be sewing this bit of land here, this square. So I need to get up there somehow. Yeah, the horizon, you can see the horizon level, so that's kind of what we're up against here. I have to go all the way up there. Anyway, let's get it done. Right, just out of interest in a little bit of history, you know I can't miss a bit of history, I love a bit of history. But I'm standing here on a really old road. Now, I'll do a video on this maybe someday, but you can see the old road here as it kind of comes up and then it heads off in that direction. And this road was the main bridle path apparently from would have been coming out of Larne and going into Glenarm hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This is way before the Shore Road was even built. And this road kind of went through where the tractor is there and then went up and up over the top. Just about see the top of the mountain there. Went up over the top of the mountain and down into Glenarm. And this is part of that road. I'll spin the camera around just quickly. There you go. Now you can kind of see it going down there, and then it kind of gets lost as the field was, but it's picked up further down in the farm a bit, and I can show you that. I'll do a video on it some other day, but you can kind of see the road coming round there. But it came up there, came round up here, and you can see it going up here, and then off it goes kind of where the tractor is, and then it gets kind of lost in the field because the field would have been ploughed away back in the day during the famine times. And then there's an old car road coming up here. You can see it. See that road there. So yeah, but interesting, and that road keeps going on up there, and then it would have joined on up. But yeah, interesting. But just to show you one thing about working up here is the view. I love the view from up here. Anyway, right, back to work. Stop sightseeing. Now I got to negotiate my way back down again. It's easy climbing up here, but it's not easy getting back down again. Anyway, we'll zigzag our way back down. Right, so this is a bit of a I'm going to fix that. Have to cut that out there.
Aye.
And set it in again and weld a bit into it.
No, I'll just cut them lugs off and set it down in. There's plenty of above, you know, plenty of height.
Oh, just set it back in and concrete it back in?
Just weld it back in again. There's a big steel plate will be in there about 3 foot. And below that.
Right, is that steel plate there?
Aye.
Oh, right, okay. So you need to cut out around the concrete?
Yeah.
Right.
Just cut it out.
You have to be careful because that's reinforced.
Aye. Simsy.
That is a bit of a handle on that. We're getting on alright there. Power washing away. Good job. Right, on to the job I was trying to get done. So, we'll get the 165 out, I think, and we'll put it on the sprayer, and then that'll be on that. I think that'll be a job for her. Lift that out with a forklift. I'll have to slide that out somehow. And then the pumps are way in the back there, if you can see them. See them way in there. There's a couple of things here are for the skip or for the auction. That's, I don't know where that should go. Maybe the skip. There's a weed wipe I think's to go. Come out as well. And I think that's it. Yeah, there's Reaper. Go on the back of the tractor. Anyway, let's get the 165 out and we'll get this on the 165. don't think I'm going to get the 165 out. Getting the 1200 out. I don't really want to be the 1200. Maybe. Wonder would the 165 turn. Just move the 1200. Right, you might be wondering, what on earth was the point of all that? They're all back in again in the same place, but they're not. The 165's in the back, but it's pointing the other way, which means I can get it out now. I had them outside, it started to rain. I don't like them getting wet when they don't have to, so they're back in there until I need them. But the 165's pointing out the way now, which means we can just move the 290 and the 165 will come out. So, yeah. There's equipment to go in the back of them. I haven't got out the shed yet because I'm too busy talking to you. I'll get it out now. The 390 out, and I'm going to take the rotavator off the 390. 390's there. Don't need that now, it's too late in the year for what we're going to do with that, so forget about that. And park it there for now and go and get the sprayer on the back of that. Dad wants it back because he wants to go to the out farm, and the 165 doesn't go over there. Right, that was a bit unorthodox, but got it off. Had to pull out with the PTO, but we'll lift it up. No, we won't. We'll lift it up with the forklift and set it in neatly. That's a bit of a hash. I need them balls off as well, so we'll do that. Right, just need to slide this forward, lift it out, and then that mower can go out. Pointing that, the big mower there can go out, and then that gets me in there. So, get this out of the way. Sorry, get that out of the way. $61.50 on the mower.
I want to stick this more in the field here out of the way, just because it's just absolutely stuck in the way of everything. And yeah, there we go. Stick it in the field here, and then that'll do rightly for now. We get these two. I'm at this all day. You wouldn't think it. Just one thing after another. If everybody sees me, they'll think I'm coming in to cut the 61, 60, 50. That'll do right there for the meantime. I think my valves are working. I keep going for the handbrake, and it's over here, it's not here. So you do that. Sure. Right. Oh, you said on hitch it. No, right. Okay. Grand job. Go ahead. So just want to put this in the shed. I'll show you what happens. I'll show you the crack of the shed, but it's a bit of a day of trying out tractors on different machines, and yeah, you kind of know from years of experience what fits onto what. And today we were just trying different things because different tractors are able now for different things, and yeah, it's just a day of fiddling around, but get this in here now. Right, two mowers are back in there again because they're not going to be needed for another 2-3 weeks maybe. So left them in there. The old grubber's back in there. You remember that from the 1200 days. And Mrs. Ford was set in there too. So yeah, so I'll wrap up this shed. That's it for this one. Right in here, Dad's power washing away there, so the pump is now on the back of the 590. The other pump is on the back of the the 3075, and the wee power washer's on the 165. So that is now ready to start stirring slurry. That's ready to start stirring slurry. Maybe Monday or so we'll start getting some slurry stirred and get that out. So that is that job done. Right, that is the end of the video. The looks of it, if it was going to be any longer, this video, my face would be completely covered in oil. So anyway, the 290's in there now, has the grass topper on it. So this is the first time we'll be using it for doing that. So yeah, it's going to be doing that. The old FE35, or the monster truck as we call it, is in there, sewn finished for now. The reaper will be going on the back of that, and we'll be using it for cutting weeds. 390T's in there, it's got the sprayer on the back, I'll be going into spraying duties very shortly, that is that. 6150's over there, it won't have any jobs for now. It's going to be going for service and a few other bits and bobs. And our old faithfuls are in the back here. 6290, well, it's just waiting on the big jobs. Slurry will be starting maybe next week, so we'll get onto that. And, well, I don't know what we're going to do with this one. I'm sure we'll find a job for it. So, yeah, so that's the video for today. Sorry that it's not much of a video. It's just us dragging all this kit out and putting it on and all the rest of it. So, but that's what I'm at, and I can only really record what I'm up to on the farm. I've said that before. It's either that or nothing. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it from me. That's it from the red shed. The other tractors you've seen are up in the cubicle house. They're ready to go for the slurry. For the pumping slurry, I should say, or mixing slurry. And yeah, that's it. So anyway, see you in the next video. For now, take care. Bye-bye.